Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. Today I am going to solve the past paper October November 2023 paper 1 variant 2. Now let's start the question of this paper. Question 1 part A, work out 0.05 multiply 0.3. Firstly, we will multiply 5 times 3 is 15. Decimal place of this value will be 3 because the first value having a decimal place 2 and the second value having a decimal place 1. Therefore, we will add these decimal places. We get 3. Therefore, the decimal place of this value will be 3 decimal place. Therefore, this value becomes 0.015. Next is the part B, 600 divided by 0.2. We write 600 divided by 0.2. We can write 2 over 10. And we can write this 600 multiply 10 over 2. And this value will be equal to 6,000 divided by 2. And this is equal to 3,000. And this is the answer. Part C, 20 minus 12 divided by 8 minus 6. We will use the BODMAS rule here. Firstly, we will simplify the bracket. Therefore, we write other values as it is. 20 minus 12 divided by 8 minus 6. That's equal to 2. Next, we will use the mass rule. According to the mass rule, firstly, we will divide this number. 12 divided by 2 is 6. Therefore, we write 20 minus 6, and that's will be equal to 14. And 14 is the answer. Question 2, this rectangle is split into squares of 2 different sizes. Find the fraction of rectangle that is shaded gray. To calculate this shaded gray rectangle, firstly we will split the big squares into the same size of small square. We will draw the line there and we will join the horizontal line to other lines. Next, you see here, after splitting these big squares according to small square sizes, you see here these numbers of squares here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 times 3 is 21. Here are total small square are 21 and the shaded small square here are 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Therefore, the 5 over 21 is the answer. Question number 3, part A, find the decimal which is exactly halfway between 3 over 5 and 68%. We can write 3 over 5 into decimal value. You see here, when we divide 3 by 5, 0.6. Therefore, this is 0.60, and the next value you see here is the 68%, and 68% means 68 over 100, and that is equal to 0.68. Now we have to take the halfway between these values, therefore we will add these numbers and divide it by 2. Therefore, we get 1.28 divided by 2, that's equal to 0.64. This is the answer. Part B, write 4.07382 correct to 3 decimal place. You see here the 3 decimal place value here is 4.073, and the neighboring digits of this third decimal place value is 8, and this value is greater than 5. Therefore, we will add the 1 in this number 3. Therefore, we get 4.074, and 4.074 is the 3 decimal place value. Next, part C. In the part C, evaluates cube root of 64. We can write 64 is the cube of 4, and the cube root of 4 cube will be equal to 4, and this is the answer. Next is the part question 4. In this question, Sonu records a temperature in centigrade at midnight every day for 12 days. Here are the results in order, starting with the coldest. Find the range of temperature. The range of temperature is the difference between the maximum value minus the minimum value. You see here the maximum value here is 7 degrees centigrade and minimum value is minus 6 degrees centigrade. The difference will be equal to 7 plus 6 and this will be equal to 13 degree centigrade. In the part B, the median temperature is 1 degree centigrade. Find the value of T. The median is the middle value of the data. In this data, here are 12 days temperature given. Therefore, the middle value, median is the middle value, that will be equal to 12 plus 1 over 2, and that is equal to 6.5 value. And this is the average of the 6th and 7th value. Now the average of 6th and 7th value is 6th value plus 7th value over 2, and this equal to median. Now you see here the 6th value minus, this is minus 1 and 7th is T over 2, and that is equal to median is 1 degree centigrade. Therefore, we can write minus 1 plus T equal to 2 times 1 is 2. Therefore, T equal to 2 plus 1. And this will be equal to 3 degree centigrade. And this is the answer. Question 5. Amna and Ria share money in the ratio 5:9. Ria received $8 more than Anna. Work out the total amount of money that is shared. You see here the Amna amount, Amna ratio, Ria, and that is 5:9. The actual value of Amna and Ria, we suppose that that is 5x, and this will be 9x. And you see here the Ria received $8 more than Anna. So it means then the difference between 9x minus 5x equal to 8. Therefore, 4x equal to 4 and x equal to $2. And we have to calculate the total amount of money that is shared. The total amount is shared 5x plus 9x equal to 14x, and this will be equal to 14 multiplied by 2, and this will be equal to $28, and this is the answer. Question number 6. AB and CD are parallel lines. EC and FP are parallel lines. Angle ABF 73 degree. Find the value of x. You see here, this is the line FP and EF are parallel, and this line AB is transversal line, and this angle will be the alternate angle in the parallel line FP and EC. Therefore, this angle will be 73 degree. Now we can write here is the angle, and we name it as G. CGB is equal to 73 degree alternate angle of parallel lines. Next is this angle x degree equal to 73 degree. And you see here this because this is the vertical opposite angle. When two lines intersect each other, the vertical opposite angle equal. Therefore, we write vertical opposite angle. The x degree will be equal to 73 degree. Next, part B, find the value of y. You see here these two lines, CD and AB are parallel, and these two angles are co-interior angle in parallel lines. Therefore, sum of co-interior angle of parallel line equal to 180. We write here is the y degree plus 73 degree equal to 180, and we write the property here, sum of interior angle of parallel lines. And this value will be equal to 180 minus 73. That's equal to 107. We write here is 107. This is the answer. Question 7. Shape A and triangle P and Q are drawn on centimeter grid. Describe fully transformation that maps triangle P onto triangle Q. Identification of the transformation. Firstly, we will see the size of the transform shape. The size of the shape Q and P is same. Therefore, this is not the enlargement. Secondly, we will see the shape is to be drag or not drag. You see here shape P is not drag to Q. This is not drag. Therefore, next we will see we will draw the lines between the object's points and the image points. If the lines are parallel, this is translation. If the line are not parallel, this is rotation. You see here, we will draw the object points to the image points. This is the first line. Next, you see here, we will draw this line, object point to the image point. These lines are not parallel. This is the transform, and this is the rotation transformation. Next, we will see the center of rotation. Center of rotation, we will draw the perpendicular bisector between the image and object points. You see here, first we will draw the perpendicular bisector by using the compass. You see here, we will draw arc line. Firstly, arc line on the left side. Next, we will draw the arc line here on the right side. Next, we will draw the arc. These two arcs intersect at this position. And next, we will draw the arc on left side. And this both arc will intersect at this position. Next, we will draw the second perpendicular bisector between object and image point. We will do the same process here. See here, this is the first perpendicular bisector. We will join all these arcs. And you see here the second perpendicular bisector by joining these red arcs. And you see here both perpendicular bisector intersect at point O. These perpendicular bisector are passing through the origin. This is the center of rotation. To find the angle of rotation, you see here, we will join the object point to the center of rotation. This is the object point to center of rotation. Next, we will join the image point to center of rotation. You see here the angle between the object point and image point, that is the 90-degree angle, clockwise direction. This is in clockwise direction. Therefore, we write here a rotation under center of rotation 0, 0 through clockwise direction through 90-degree clockwise direction. Next is the part B. In the part B, shape A is enlargement of shape A. The center of enlargement is 5, 5. The area of shape B is 27 centimeters square. Draw the shape B on the grid. Firstly, we will find the scale factor of this enlargement. You see here, the shape A having an area is 3 centimeters square because 1 square is equal to 1 centimeter square. This is the area of shape A. Now we write here is the area of shape A, area of shape B, our area of shape A. That will be equal to A square. So area of shape B is 27. The area of shape A is 3 equal to K square, and this will be equal to 9 equal to K square. K will be equal to 3. Therefore, the enlargement scale factor is 3. Next, we will draw the enlargement figure, and we will find the coordinates of the enlargement shape. You see here the center of enlargement is 5, 5. This is the point 5, 5. Now we will mark this point 5, 5. Now we will take the object points from this center of enlargement. According to center of enlargement, you see here this point position from this center enlargement is 1, -1, -2, and -1. This is the -2, -1. And next is the position of this point from the center enlargement is -2, -1, -2, -3, -4, -1. This is -4, -1. And third point position is -4, -2. And the fifth position is -1, -2, -3, -1, -2. This is -3, -2. And this position of next point of this object from the center of enlargement is -1, -2, -3, and -1, -2, -3. We write -2, -3. And the next point here is, this is the last point. And this position of the point will be, this position is -1, -2, -3, and -3. -1, and this for last the point position from the center enlargement is -2, -3. Now the enlargement figure position from the center enlargement, the scale factor is 3. Therefore, we multiply these coordinate by 3. We get -6, -3. These are the image points. We mark this with the green marker. You see here -6, -3. And we multiply by -3. We get -12, -3. And this is -12, -6, and this is -9, -6. This is -9, -9, and this is -6, -9. You see here, firstly, we will mark this position. This is -6, and this is -12, -7, -8, -9. This is -10, and this is -3. And this position is -6, and this position is -9. We will mark the point here, -6, -3. This is the position -6, -3. Next is -12, -3. And this is the position -12, -3. -12, -6. This position is -12, -6. And next is -9, -6. You see here, this position is -9 and -6. Next is the position -9, -9. And this is position -9, -9. And the last is -6, -9. -6, -9. Now we will join all these points here. And this is the enlargement of shape A with scale factor 3, having a center enlargement 5, 5. Now we will mark the points, all these points with respect to this grid having origin. This is the 0, 0. And from this given grid with the position of all these points, the first point you see here is -1, 2, and second is -7, 2, and third is -7, -1, fourth is -4, -1, fifth is -4, -4, and last is -4, -1, -4. And all these points are the enlargement figure points. This is the answer. Question 8, part A, write the number 0.00493 in the standard form. To convert into standard form, we will shift the decimal from left side to the right side after the first non-zero digits. Therefore, this number we have to write 4.93 multiplied by 10 power minus 3. That's equivalent to this 0.00493. This is the standard form. Part B, evaluate this number. You see here, firstly, we will multiply the whole number. That's equal to 4 times 2 is 8. And then we multiply the 10 power 9 into 10 power minus 2. These number having same base, we will add the power. Therefore, we get the 8 into 10 power minus 7. And this is the answer. Next is the question 9. We'll write down 180 as a product of its prime factor. Therefore, we can write 180. We will divide 180. Firstly, we will divide the first prime number. That's 2. 2 times 90 is 180. Next, we will divide 90 by 2. We get 2 times 45 is 90. You see here, 45 is not divisible by 2. We will take the second prime number. You see here 3. The 45 is divisible by 3. Therefore, 3 times 15 is 45. Next is 3 times 5 is 15. And last is 5 times 1 is 5. Therefore, we can write 2 power 3, 2 power 2 into 5, 3 power 2 into 5. And this is the product of prime factor of 180. Next, part B, as the product of their prime factor 36 and n. 180 is the lowest common multiple of 36 and n. Find the value of k. Firstly, we will take the LCM of 36 and n. In the LCM of 36 and n, we will take common and n common. For the common, you see here 2 power 2 is common, and 3 power 2 and 3 power 1. The common and n common value is 3 power 2. We will take the highest power value. Next is the k is taken as a common. You see here the one LCM of this number 180. We write here is 2 power 2 into 3 power 2 into 5. That is 180. And 2 power 2 is written as it is. 3 power 2 is written as it is. K is written as it is. It would be cancelled. And therefore, we can write k is equal to 5. This is the answer. Question 10, by writing each number correct to one and significant figure, estimate the value. You see here 1240. The one significant value will be 1000 because the neighboring digit is less than 5. Therefore, we write 0 as a placeholder for all other digits. Now, next is 3.8. The you see here the neighboring digits is more than 5. Therefore, this number becomes 4. This is 4. And next is 11.2. That is the first significant figure digits is 1. Next, the place we write the neighboring, we will see the neighboring digit. This is less than 5. Therefore, we write 1 as it is, and the 0 as a placeholder we write here. And we will take the square root of this value. That's equal to 400 square root, and the square root of 400, that's equal to 20. And this is the answer. Question number 11. Solve 7m minus 13 less than 8. We can write this 7m is less than equal to 8 plus 13, that's equal to 21. Therefore, m less than equal to 21 divided by 7, this value will be equal to 3. Therefore, we write m is less than equal to 3. Question number 12, solve the simultaneous equation. Show your working. You see here, this is the first equation is 5x plus 4y equal to 14. Second is 3x minus 2y equal to 15. To solve this equation, we multiply the equation 2 by 2 to make the coefficient of y same. You see here, when we multiply this equation by 2, we get 3 times 2 is 6x minus 4y equal to 30. The first equation for we will write here as 5x plus 4y equal to 14. Now we name it as equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now we will add equation 1 and 2. Therefore, we get 4y plus minus 4y, it would be cancelled. This is 11x equal to 44. Now x will be equal to 44 over 11, that's equal to 4. Now we substitute the value x in this first equation. Now we substitute value of x in equation 1. Therefore, we can write 5 into, in replace of x, we write 4 plus 4y is written as it is equal to 14. Therefore, 4y equal to 14 minus 20, that's equal to minus 6. Therefore, y will be equal to minus 6 over 4. This will be equal to minus 3 over 2 and this is minus 1.5. The value of x is 4 and y is minus 1.5 and this is the answer. Question 13, a list of 8 number has a mean of 12. The first 5 number have mean of 9. The sum of 3 remaining numbers. Now you see here the formula of mean is equal to sum of values divided by total number of values. Therefore, we write total values. You see here the sum of values of 8 number, we can find the mean here is 12 and the sum of 8 values, we name it as S8 divided by 8 and this will be equal to 12 times 8 is 96. Next, there next 5 number, the sum of 5 number is S5 and the mean of 5 number is 9. S5 over 5, that will be equal to sum of 5 values will be equal to 5 times 9 is 45. Now the difference between sum of first 8 value minus sum of first 5 values, that's equal to sum of remaining 3 last 3 number. Therefore, we can write here is S 96 minus 45, this will be equal to 51. And 51 is the last sum of last 3 numbers. This is the answer. Question 14, part A, measure angle ABC. We will calculate the angle by using the protractor. You see here, this is the digital protractor. Now I will calculate the angle. You see here, the angle here is ABC is 49. This is the 49-degree angle. We write here is 49 degree. Next, part C, part B, using compass as straight edges, construct the perpendicular bisector of AC. Now the perpendicular bisector of AC, we can draw this angle by using the compass. Firstly, we will take the center A to draw the arc. Firstly, we will write the arc on right side. Here, I will draw the arc here. Next, we will draw the arc on right side. and this is the arc. And next we will draw take C as a center. And after taking C as center, we will draw the arc here. Firstly, we will draw the arc on left side. You see here, this is the arc taking C as center, having the same radius. And next we will draw these both arc intersect at this position. Next we will draw the arc on left side, same as, and this arc intersect the first arc at this position. Now we will join these intersecting points with a line. This is the perpendicular bisector of AC. And next is the part C. On the diagram, shade the region inside triangle ABC that A is nearer to A than C. Now you see here, this is the line perpendicular bisector, the line nearer to A than C. This is the right side region. This is the region on right side. Next is the region more than 6 centimeter from B. More than 6 centimeter from B, we will draw the circle at B with center B of radius 6 centimeter. Now we will draw the circle with center B of radius 6 centimeter. We will draw the circle of 6 centimeter. You see here, this is 6 centimeter circle. After drawing the circle 6 centimeter, we will mark the region more than 6 centimeter from B. Therefore, this region more than 6 centimeter from B. Now you see here the region outside the circle, and we have to take nearer to A. Therefore, the region in this triangle, this is the region, will be the required region in which the region which is nearer to A and more than 6 centimeter from B, and this is the required region. Question number 15, part A. The second term of linear sequence is 28, fifth term is 16. We find the first, third, and fourth term. You see here, this is the linear sequence. In each term, we will get, the next term we will get, add a constant value. If this is star 28 is the second term, then the third term will be, suppose that D is the constant value, we will get the third term, and the next fourth term we will add the in this term a constant value that become 28 plus 2D, and the fifth term will be 28 plus 3D. You see here, this is the second term, and this is third, fourth, and fifth term. And the fifth term here is 28 plus 3D equal to 16. Therefore, 23D will be equal to 16 minus 28. This will be equal to minus 12. Therefore, D will be equal to minus 4. Now, the first term will be, if we subtract this constant value from 28, this is the, we will get the first term, 28 minus T. This is 28 minus 4. This will be equal to 32. This is the first term. And the third term, you see here, this is the third term, 28 plus D. Therefore, 32 minus 4. This will be equal to minus plus 28. The fourth term here is A plus, this is the fourth term, A plus 2D. 28 plus 2D. Therefore, we write 28 plus 2 into minus 4. 28 minus 8 is 20. This is the fourth term. The part B, there are first five term of different sequence. Firstly, we will say the difference between these values. You see here, this is the first. This is 9 minus 3 is 6. 19 minus 9 is 10. 19 minus 33. 33 minus 19 is 14. And 51 minus 33 is 18. Next, we will take the second difference. this difference is 4, 4 and 4. Therefore, this is the quadratic sequence because in the first difference is not constant, the second difference is a constant. This is the quadratic sequence. In the quadratic sequence, we write in this nth term of this value an square plus b. A is the coefficient of n square, and the coefficient of n square we can find is a. We divide the second difference by 2, 4 divided by 2, this is a. Therefore, we write 2n square. That b, we will take the difference between the second difference is 4 and the first term. The difference between the second difference and the first term, that's equal to b, that's 4 minus 3 is 1, we write 1. Therefore, 2n square plus 1 is the nth term of this sequence. Question 16, part A, t equal to p minus 4 square root. Find the value of t when p 40. You see here, we write 40 in place of p, 40 minus 4 square root. This will be 36 square root, and square root of 36 equal to 6. And this is the value of t. Next part, B, rearrange the formula to make p the subject. You see here, t equal to p minus 4 square root. We will take the square on both sides. It's become t square p minus 4. And we can write p equal to t square plus 4. And this is the answer. Question 17, the height of 80 plants are measured. The table shows the results. Draw the cumulative frequency diagram to show this information. You see here, this is the cumulative frequency graph, and we will mark the points here. When the height is less than equal to 2, the cumulative frequency is 4. You see here the one small square equal to 2 unit. Therefore, this is 4 and 2 is 4. This is the 0.24. Next is when the height is 4, the frequency is 18. This is 4 and 18. This position is 418. Next is 642. This is 6 and 40. This position is 40. And the position will be, this is the 642. Next is 8 and 60. And you see here, this is 8. And this position is 60. And then next is 10, 8. You see here, this is height is 10. And when the height is 10, the cumulative frequency is 72. And this position is 72. Now we trace this line. Now this is the point 1072. The last is 1280. This is the 1280. Now we will join all these points. This is the graph. This is the required graph. Next part B, use your diagram to find an estimate for interquartile range. Interquartile range is the difference between upper quartile Q3 minus lower quartile Q1. The upper quartile is the 75th percentile of the data. You see here the 75th percentile is the 3/4 of total frequency, that is 60. Therefore, at the 60th value, the height of the plant here will be, we will see the height here. This is the 60th plant height, and this height here is 8. And this is 8 centimeter. We write 8 centimeter minus Q1. Q1 is the 25th percentile, and that is 1/4 of 80, and this is 20th plant height. Now the 20th plant height you see here, this is the 20th plant height here is 4.2 and the difference is 3.8 and this is the interquartile range. 40 plants are sold when they are taller than 8 centimeter. 20 of these plants are sold. You see here the plants are sold when they are taller than 8 centimeter. 28 plants are sold. You see here the total plants here are 80 and the 28 plants are sold. The remaining plants will be 80 minus 28, that's 52. 52 plants, they are taller than 8 centimeter. Therefore, the value of H that is 52. Question 18, the diagram shows the speed time graph of part of a journey for two cyclists A and B. Part A, find the acceleration of cyclist A during the first 20 seconds. You see here, this is the graph of cyclist A. We can find the acceleration from the speed time graph by taking the gradient of this graph. Now the gradient of this straight line will be the ratio between horizontal and vertical distance. You see here, this is the vertical distance of cyclist A and this is the horizontal. Now the vertical value here is the 7 minus 1 is 6 meter per second and the horizontal 20 minus 0 is 20 second. The acceleration will be equal to the gradient vertical value 6 meter per second divided by horizontal 20 second and this value will be equal to 3 over 10. This is meter per second square. This is the acceleration of part A. Part B, which cyclists travel the further in first 20 second and by how many meters? To find this value, firstly we will find the distance by cyclist. The distance by cyclist that's equal to area under this graph. Now the area under the graph of cyclist B that's equal to base into height. This is the rectangular shape figure. Now this therefore the base is 20 into height is 5 and this value is equal to 100-meter distance covered by cyclist B. Now the distance covered by cyclist A, you see here this is the trapezium. Now the area under this graph of cyclist A is equal to area of this trapezium. Now that value will be equal to 1 over 2 sum of parallel side into height. Now you see here the parallel sides length here is the 7 plus 1 into height. Here is the distance between these two parallel lines. This is 20. Now we can write here is 1 over 2, 8 over 2 into 20 and this will be equal to 8 into 10 is 80 meter. Now the distance between B and the further distance by cyclist B from cyclist A that will be equal to 100 minus 80. This will be equal to 20 meter and 20-meter distance traveled by cyclist A. We write here is cyclist B travel further by 20-meter distance. This is the answer. Question number 19 expressed as a single fraction in simplest form. You see here the denominator of all these fractions are different. Firstly, we make the denominator same. Therefore, 16 will be the LCM of these denominator values. You see here, we make 8 into 16 by multiplying by 2 and we multiply the 8 is to be multiplied by 2 and numerator is also multiplied by 2 and same to make the denominator of second fraction 16 4 is multiplied by 4 and with the denominator and with the numerator. And same here is this number is already 16, we write as it is. Now this expression become 2x plus 2 over 16 plus 12x over 16 plus 5x plus 16, and the denominator of all these fractions become same. Therefore, we can add all these values 2x plus 2 plus 12x plus 5x over 16. Now we add all these values, we get 2x plus 12, 14 plus 5, 19x plus 2 over 16. This is the single fraction of this question. Now next is the question 20. Part A, factorize 2cd plus c minus 6d minus 3e. We can factorize this expression. Firstly, we will take the common first two values. Now you see here here is the c is common, therefore the two term becomes 2d plus e. Next two terms, the minus 3 is the common, therefore the value become 2d plus e. Now you see here 2d plus e is again a common between these two terms, therefore we write 2d plus e. The remaining expression becomes c minus 3, and this is the factorization of given expression. Next is the part B. Part B, factorize 3v square minus 27t square. To factorize any expression, firstly we will take the common. You see here 3 is a common, therefore the remaining expression become v square minus 9t square. Next, you can see this v square is written as it is and write 3t whole square. Now this is the phi square minus 3t square. We can factorize by using the identity a square minus b square, and this a square minus b square is equal to a plus b into a minus b. We can write this v square minus 3t whole square. We can write v plus 3t into v minus 3t, and this is the factorization. Next question of this paper, question 21. The diagram A shows a sector of circle having radius 3 over 4y. The diagram B shows a sector of circle with center P and radius 5 centimeter. The length of major arc EF is 9 times the length of the arc QR. Now you see here the major arc length EF arc length is equal to 9 times the arc length of QR. The major arc length of EF, this is the major arc length, and this is the angle of major arc length. And we can find this angle, sum of adjacent angle at point is 360. Therefore, this angle will be equal to 360 minus 6x. Now we can find the arc length using the formula x degree over 360 multiplied by 2 pi r. This is the arc length formula. Therefore, we can write the arc length EF will be equal to 360 degree minus 6x over 360 multiplied by 2 pi into radius is 3 over 4y. Now the length of QR, that will be equal to x degree over 360 multiplied by 2 pi into radius here is y. Now we can simplify this. You see here 360, where it would be cancelled, and 2 pi is also cancelled, y will also cancel. We can write this 3 over 4 into 360 minus 6x equal to 9x. Now we can write there 3 multiplied 360 is 1080 minus 18x equal to 4 times 9 is 36x. And this way 18x shift from left to right side, this value become 36 plus 18, 54x equal to 1080. Now the x will be equal to 1080 divided by 54, and this will be equal to 20. 54 times 2 is 108. 52 times 54 times 0 is 0. Therefore, x equal to 20 is the answer. Now next is the part B. Find the value of 5 and the area of sector QP's R is equal to 2 pi centimeter square. Area of sector is x over 360 multiplied by pi r square. You see here the angle of QPR. Here is x degree, and this is 20. We write here is 20 over 360 multiplied by pi. The radius here is y. We can write y square equal to, this value is equal to 2 pi. We write here is 2 pi. Pi will be cancelled. Now we can write 20 over 360, that's equal to 1 over 18. Now y square equal to 18, shift from right to left to right side, it become 36. Therefore y will be equal to plus minus 6. Now we take the positive value. The plus 6 is the answer. Question 22. X 3 2x 2 into 2x plus 1 x minus 1 2 equal to 2x plus 6 equal to y. Show that x square minus 3x equal to 0. Now firstly we multiply this two matrices. You see here x multiplied by x minus 1 plus 3 multiplied by 2, that's equal to 6. 2 into x minus 1 plus x plus 1 multiplied 2. Now we can write this x square minus x plus 6, and this is 2x minus 2 plus 2x plus 2 equal to 2x plus 6 and y. You see here x square minus x plus 6, we can write x square minus x plus 6 equal to 2x plus 6. Now 6 will be cancelled. Now we can write x square minus 3x equal to 0. Therefore, x is taken as a common. We can write x minus 3 equal to 0. And this is the answer, and we have to prove this. Next is the part B. Solve x square minus 3x equal to 0. We will take common. To solve this equation, we can write x into x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to 0 or x minus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, the x equal to 0 or x equal to 3. And this is the answer. Next is find the value of y when x is greater than 0. Now you see here y here is, value of y here is 2x, 2 cancel 4x. This is y value is y equal to 4x. Therefore, we can write here is 4x equal to y. Therefore, y equal to 4 into 0 or y equal to 4 into 3. Therefore, y equal to 12 and this y equal to 0, because not possible because the x is greater than 0. Therefore, y equal to 12 is the answer. We write here is y12 is the answer. Question 23. Shop sells hats, scarves, gloves. 40 people are asked which item they buy. Some of the results are shown in the Venn diagram. 2 people buy all 3 items. You see here all 3 items given in this region where the scarf, gloves and hat. Next, those people buy hat and scarf, also buy gloves. 4 people buy exactly 2 items. It means that it could be hat or gloves, scarf and gloves. You see here hat and gloves is 0. Therefore, this value will be lie in this region where scarf and gloves both exist. Therefore, 4 people buy scarf and gloves. And next, use the information to Venn diagram. You see here, we write here is value X. And in this region, you see here when you purchase hat, you also purchase a glove. Therefore, when you purchase hat, you purchase a glove. Therefore, in this region, this value will be 0. Now we will add all these values to get the value of X. Now you see here, we can write X plus 3 plus 0 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 plus 10 plus 5 equal to total number of people here are 40. Now we can write X plus 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9, 9 plus 10 19 plus 5 is 24 equal to 40. Therefore, X will be equal to 40 minus 24, and this value is equal to 16. And this is the region, only the people buy gloves here is 16. Next is the part B. Use work out S intersection H union G dash. You see here the H union G dash means the region other than H and G. You see here this is H and G. This region will be the H union G dash. And the S intersection, this is the intersection region. And therefore, where the both tick are present, here are 10. Therefore, this number of S intersection H union G dash is 10. This is the answer. Question 24. The OAB is a triangle. P lies on a AB and AP ratio PB equal to 2 ratio 3. O equal to 4A, OP equal to 3A plus 2B. Find in terms of A and B. Part first, AP. You see here AP equal to OP minus OA. Now here OP value is 3A plus 2B minus OA is 4A. Therefore, this value will be equal to 2B minus 4A. And this is the AP vector. Next is OB. Question 24, part second of part A. We have to find OB. You see here AP ratio PB equal to 2 ratio 3. Now we can write AP ratio AB, and this AB length will be become 5. You can write 2 ratio 5. Therefore, we can write AP our AB, that's equal to 2 over 5, and AP we can write 5 AP minus 2 AB, and this will be equal to 2 OB minus OA, OB minus OA, 2 into OB minus OA, and 5 AP we can write here as 5 AP. Now we can write 2 OB equal to 5 AP plus 2 OA. Now we write here is 2 OB will be equal to 5 AP. AP value here is 2B minus A plus 2 times of OA. OA here is 4A. Now we can write 10B minus 5A plus 8A. This will be equal to 10B plus 3A, and OB will be equal to 10 over 2 and 3 over 2, and this is 5 over 2, 5B plus 3 over 2A, and this is the value of OB. Part B, Q is the point on OA such that QP is parallel to OB. You see here, this is OB and QP is parallel to OB. Therefore, Q will be the point at this position where QP is parallel to OB. And this is the point Q. Now you see here, these are the two similar triangle AQP and AOB. Therefore, the ratio between the corresponding sides QP our OB will be equal to the ratio of the length AP our AB. The length of AP our AB we can write here is 2 over 5 and OQP we write here is as it is and OB multiplied by OB here is 3 over 2A plus 5B. When we multiply 3 over 5 to this value we get 3 over 5 multiply. Now we can write it as 2 over 5. OB is 5B plus 3 over 2A. Therefore, this value will be equal to 10 over 5 is 2B plus 6 over 10. That's equal to 3 over 5A. And this is the QP vector. This is the answer.